Is that something that you cared about?
I never cared about any of that stuff. I mean, I think the only thing that really made an impact on my life was, like, the amount of time I was missing at home with my wife and my kids, and, like, even, like, her a lot of people don't understand what MMA is. They think, like, it's, like, you're just, "Oh, cool, that's cute," they don't really get it. I used to be in tech sales. I had a good job. I have a master's degree, and I left that to pursue MMA. So they didn't really understand what it was. So, like, for me to get recognition on the national stage and be able to, like, when my kids get older, they're gonna be like, "Yeah, you did miss a lot, but you're good at what you do." It's like I can say I'm good at what I do. My fighters can say that, but, like, to get something like that, it's a little bit of validation that's like, all right, he's not just out here dicking off. He's actually good at what he does. So I think it gives you a little bit of, like, credibility back home, if anything. But honestly, if I'm being truthful, it probably was, like, one of the worst things that happened to me coaching wise, because I feel like when you get awards like that, then people start to, like, almost, I don't wanna say the word jealous, but, like, like, a lot of the MMA community in New England, they were like, they always say you get most hate from the people you know, right? And then
Yeah.
most love from the people you never met. So, like, back home, I felt like a lot of people were, like, looking like, "You, the coach of the year? Okay." Like, and then a lot of, like, kinda like, "What are you talking about? Like, how'd you get that?" So, I think it was a little annoying in that aspect, but with success in anything comes, like, a little bit of hate.